The New York Knicks have taken a game in Indiana. Now Indiana is up 2-1, and such a really intense game. And if the Knicks would have lost this game, then they would have been put in a deeper hole, and they definitely would have been out of the series by Game 4. So I'm really glad they were able to come out with the victory, and hopefully we have more confidence going on into Game 4. But there's definitely a lot of flaws that I'm seeing. The Knicks shot 43% from the field and 34% from three-point range. And Indiana shot a really low 20%, making 5 of 25, which is really rare you see from Indiana because they be running and gunning it. But as of the Knicks, I see a lot of flaws right now. What I notice, for some odd reason, the Knicks don't get the momentum until like their deficit is like 20. So when that happens, they start going on runs. I don't know if that's like the strategy, if they want to wear the team out and then they'll go on a run. I don't really know if that's really the strategy they're going with, but they don't get going until they're down by 15, 20, even more than 20, which is like a really, really, really big issue. Another thing is like, as of late, I'm really glad Karl-Anthony Towns was able to get, the vibe in late. But what I noticed is the fact that he gets into foul trouble and he's making all these stupid fouls. And you've seen that with the game. He made a lot of stupid fouls today. And it was ridiculous. And you had 5 fouls. And this is what everybody's worried about you doing. You're getting 5 fouls and now all of a sudden you're in big foul trouble. And we see this late in the playoffs, and you've seen that last year as well. So I'm really glad he was able to give it up offensively, and he had 24 points, and I'm really glad he was able to do that. And it was just a lot of stupid fouls called throughout the game, and even some of them weren't even fouls because the refs I felt like they were cheating us, but that's just the game. The game moves on, and basketball moves on. But not only Brunson was in foul trouble too, because Brunson can't do everything. Even though he didn't really have a great game today, he made a lot of mistakes, hesitating, and that's ridiculous seeing from a point guard. As a point guard, you got to dribble the ball up the court. You can't hesitate, go in the lane, and then all of a sudden wait to pass it out like that. You got to dribble and dribble and dribble. You got to go, and you got to book it, and you got to run it. But you stopping your dribble is ruining the whole offense and the whole vibe of that offense. And that's why the offense wasn't clicking perfectly before. And that leads to another issue. The offense doesn't click early and the defense doesn't click early. Because what we've seen was Indiana just running and gunning up all and down the court. You guys are making TJ McConnell look like Kyrie Irving out there. He's playing hopscotch in the lane. How was he able to get into the lane so easily, y'all? He crossed the mess out of Deuce McBride, which Deuce is a great defender. But he has to guard that a lot better. He's getting in the lane so easy. And that shouldn't happen from the Knicks. You need to have that awareness on defense. You can't allow TJ McConnell to get in the paint that easy because we've seen that so many times, even in Game 2. Playing hopscotch in the paint. It's ridiculous. And also, another thing is, obviously, we weren't hustling like that early on. We seen Bridges hustling, and he was really the only guy getting us going when no one else was stepping up because we had to give DeLon Wright minutes. We had to get Landry Shamet minutes. And, we couldn't go with Cameron Payne because Cameron Payne's been sucking lately. He hasn't been shooting the ball particularly well. So, DeLon Wright, he was able to do a little bit of great defensive things. And, if you're Karl-Anthony Towns, you definitely got to be way more aggressive than you should have. You had me impressed with that dunk. That dunk was perfect. That's the aggressiveness that we want. Indiana is a fast-run team. That's the issue. Also, Tom Thibodeau has the coaching issue. You waited way too long to bring Brunson back in the game, and we've seen this with the Detroit series. You got to be smarter when you coach, bro. If you're not smart enough, then we're not going to be a great team because we need you as coach. And you brought the culture here, but if you can't get it right, then you can say goodbye to New York because they're going to fire you. So we don't really know how that's going to go. But when it comes to Tom Thibodeau, you need to coach better, and you got to be way smarter when coaching. Also, one last thing, Siakam is making OG Anunoby look like his little brother. And I don't understand this because we seen that last year too. He was cooking the mess out of OG Anunoby. It's he doesn't know how to get past him. And it's irking everybody's nerves because OG can't play good defense on him. Siakam had 40 last game. And we can't stop him. Not even OG, but the Knicks in general. They can't stop Siakam when he goes in the paint. And when he shoots the mid-range shot. And we need to be able to contain Siakam if we want to have a shot in the series. So our defense is definitely going to need to play a role in how the series is going to become, the outcome of the series. So that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm really suited for the next game, and hopefully we'll be able to take another one in Indiana. And it's definitely going to be really, 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 really tough. You could see another 20-point deficit. Who knows? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment.